Morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. A disaster relief group is saving Hurricane Helene victims thousands of dollars on cleanup efforts. Team Rubicon says it's sticking around to help locals recover from the storm no matter how long it takes. More than 100 days later after Hurricane Helene, many backyards and homes are still covered in debris. Team Rubicon says they've been here for 93 days and counting. Now, they were supposed to leave in December, but now they're staying till February, possibly even longer, helping with cleanup. They say it would cost people $10,000 to $15,000 to have done, but they do it all at no cost.
There is a huge need. This hurricane was devastating. We had 10 FOBs, what we call the forward operating bases, set up throughout the whole southeast. This is just one, and we're here to help because the people need the help.
With 70 work orders still open, they bring in people from all over the country to help get that job done. Last night, North Augusta City Council reported the city is 95% done with the first pass of cleanup. They say there are still multiple parks closed, including Living History Park and the Riverview Park Disc Golf Course. The city leaders say while normal yard debris routes were suspended for 90 days, they're looking at when they can resume those services. In the meantime, they ask for only vegetative debris from the storm to be put on the curb. Next Thursday, the 16th, North Augusta leaders are hosting a community engagement meeting. There will be updates on debris pickup along city roads, and you'll have the chance to ask any questions you have. That'll be from 6 to 7:30 at the Municipal Building on Georgia Avenue. A live stream option will also be available. You can watch on the city's YouTube channel or Facebook page. To McDuffie County now, where authorities are investigating a deadly crash that killed two 16-year-olds. The McDuffie County coroner identifying the victims as Zemaya Bawens and Denisha Granberry. Georgia State Patrol says a teen driver ran off Washington Road, hit several trees yesterday morning. Troopers say the two victims were passengers and the teen driver is alive without injuries. Georgia State Patrol and McDuffie County Coroner's Office are investigating. No updates yet on an Augusta man's condition after a shooting. Last night, Richmond County deputies responded to shots fired at Springhouse Lane just after 7:30. Investigators say they found a man shot at least once and he was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. No word if deputies have any possible suspects in mind or what evidence they found at the scene. A search is underway for a shootout suspect in Wilkes County. Deputies say the person fired 7 shots at a car Saturday. Officials say there were no injuries and the suspect ran away on foot. Deputies say the suspect shot at a small black car with a woman and the driver inside. All of the people involved are believed to be teens. They are working to find a motive for that shooting. Tonight, the city of Aiken wants to invite you to a public meeting. This will be in connection to the Fairfield Street Bridge Replacement Project. The bridge has been closed since 2016 when SCDOT says a routine inspection found deteriorating conditions. You'll get to see the latest design plans, talk about how this could impact your commute and more. That's happening at the Center for African American History, Art, and Culture from 5 until 7. With the cold rolling in, the city of Augusta has day and overnight shelters ready to keep you safe and warm. If you check out here behind me, this is an article on our website. Augusta offers warming shelters as temps dip below freezing. If you scroll towards the bottom of this article, you'll see the list of all the centers they have open for those daytime shelters. That's going to be from Carrie Mays all the way to Diamond Lakes Regional Park. You've got the addresses here, the numbers you can call, and then the hours that they are available. So all this again on our website. Just search for warming shelters and it'll take you to this article right here. The city of Augusta is offering free rides to those overnight shelters. Make sure you have an ID and you need to get clearance for that. You can complete a background check with the Richmond County Sheriff's Office Records Bureau. You do need to do that before 5 o'clock. If it's after 5, just call a deputy, or call 706-821-1080 and a deputy will come to you. Afterwards, report to the pickup locations at the May Park Community Center or Broad Street Transfer Facility. That service runs from 3 to 8 p.m. and it'll take you to the Augusta Rescue Mission, Garden City Rescue Mission, or the Center of Hope. If you need a bus ride other than from 3 to 8, you can call 706-821-1719 to arrange one. This is only for the overnight shelters, not those daytime ones I showed you on the article. Former President Jimmy Carter and his motorcade are headed to D.C. for a state funeral. He was lying in repose at the Carter Center for a couple days, and that ended this morning, just about a half hour ago. 20,000 or so people came to mourn and share how his death will impact the world.
He touched everybody. Every culture, Jamaican, Haitian, Chinese, India, America, Switzerland. I was like, this was Mr. United.
The full schedule plans to have the procession leave the center around 11 o'clock today to head Dobbins Air Reserve Base. They'll fly to Maryland and drive to D.C. before he lies in state today and tomorrow. The public is invited to pay their respects at the U.S. Capitol from 8:30 to midnight tonight, then 7 a.m. tomorrow until 7 a.m. Thursday. President Joe Biden ordered a state funeral for him on Thursday, also specifying that day as a national day of mourning. U.S. stock markets, most federal offices, and post offices will be closed. Federal offices that are exempt will stay open, and private businesses are not required to close. Workers wanting to know if they have the day off should bring it up with their supervisors, and flags will be flown at half-staff. A couple swearing-in ceremonies to take care of here today. In Aiken, Sheriff-elect Marty Sawyer will take the oath of office this afternoon. He'll also administer the oath of office to sworn deputies. That'll start at 1:30 at the Aiken County Courthouse. Then at 4:30, the deputies will be sworn in at the Aiken County Government Center. In Augusta, there are ceremonies for commissioners. Commissioner Catherine Smith McKnight will be sworn in for a second term at 1:30. Then Commissioner-elect Tina Slendak will be sworn in. Both will be at the Municipal Building in the Commission chambers. Also today, Richmond County Schools Associate Superintendent Dr. Melinda Cobb will be sworn in to her new position as interim superintendent. Dr. Cobb will take over for Dr. Kenneth Bradshaw, who resigned at the end of last year. This will be at 4 o'clock at the Central Office Boardroom Auditorium. The newly elected board members will also be sworn in as well. That's it for the news side of things this morning. Let's send it over now to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong on a freezing start to our Tuesday.
Yeah, trying to find ways to keep warm is what you're going to have to do all week. Hey, a gorgeous look at that sunrise as we speak right now, coming up just over the interstate there at Grovetown. 29 degrees with that 5-mile-per-hour wind. We've kept those wind values on the light side, but any value anywhere around 5 to 7 as it's been with 20s for lows, man, just make it feel even colder. It feels like 24 outside. And we're surrounded by nothing but middle and upper 20s to about 30 degrees. That's kind of the warmest number we see, and everybody's below freezing. Let's check out some other locations. We've had teens. We've had as cold as 19 degrees for the wind chill value in Washington. They're at 21. 20 is what it feels like in Thompson. So middle to upper 20s, a bitterly cold start to Tuesday morning. Highs are well below average. We're only expected to see middle to upper 40s later on today. So that 46 to 48 degree range, maybe just in a few of our southern counties, close to the 50 mark, but more 40s than anything is what we're expecting the rest of the week. Tomorrow, we may get a quick journey back to 51. That's it. Mid-40s are coming in by Thursday. We do see the rain outlook that will come back, and it's going to be questionable with the potential of maybe some wintry weather around by late Friday night into early Saturday morning, because temperatures by about late Friday night are going to be right around the threshold there. So still low confidence really for a lot of our area on the side of wintry weather. Northern half of the viewing area might have a smaller percentage, a little bit greater. So we'll see that and track it all the way through the end of the week. Today we're looking at mid-40s. We're back down in the 20s and 30s tomorrow morning. A very dry and sunny outlook stays with us for the rest of the week, with the exception of Saturday morning and late Friday night, that chance for rain. And there's going to be some rain mixing in. Lows in the 20s and 30s all the way into the start of next week. We should rebound back into the mid-50s by next Monday. Stay warm out there. Have a great day.